Shannon from Jesse's E-Rides. So it's very common when a new governor and administration comes into office to put a freeze on regulations for a period of time so that they can review what's in the pipeline and become familiar with it before making sure that they write all the strict rules on how to implement a law. And that's exactly what our Governor Sherrill did. On January 23rd, 2026, she signed an executive order that put a 90-day freeze on all new regulations. So how does that affect us with the New Jersey e-bike law? Well, it created chaos, right? Because a law was passed with no way to implement it. But this delay might serve us well because it means that this is the time where we can advocate and push back against this silly law and push for amendments to be made. So let's talk about why this might be a good thing and what we can spend our time doing during this 90 days, which, by the way, it's almost been a month, so we don't have a whole lot of time left, which is why I'm pushing for this every day. Every day, we got to do something every day. First, the law itself can't be undone by the freeze. Let's get clear on that. The damage the law causes heavily depends on how it's implemented. Registration, insurance, enforcement, and exemptions are all defined in regulations, not in the statute. Those are exactly what's paused right now. Now, because those regulations are frozen, that means they're not locked in. Agencies can't finalize forms or systems or enforcement guidance that would make the law rigid. Once that happens, changing course becomes slow and politically costly. Right now, it's still flexible. The third point about this is that it gives Governor Sherrill time to reassess. She and her administration didn't design the law. The freeze allows her team to decide whether it aligns with transportation policy, disability access, climate goals, and small business impact before it's operationalized. Now, here's what's really good. It creates leverage for advocates and small businesses. During a freeze, agencies are actively collecting feedback. This is when outside pressure has the most effect. This, and I'm talking to all of you advocates, disabled, and bike shops, anybody affected by this law, this is when we have the most leverage. This is when we need to be heard. Right now is our best chance to influence. Find your state and local legislators. Write to them. Like I said, make it a habit. One a day. Pick one and hit our governor once a week. If you're a bike shop, consider coming to the New Jersey Bike and Walk Coalition Summit in March. Also, if you're a bike shop, take my survey, reach out to hello@jesseserides.com and I'll send you the link. And let's compile data so that we can send that to our legislators. Data helps. If you're disabled and this law has affected you, send me your story. I want to hear it. Send it by email. I've got so many different social media profiles that I can't keep up with all the comments. Email it there. I'll get it. Let's keep fighting, guys. We can't let this go.